Oh, good morning, America. Or evening or night. Vast majority of you are sleeping right now. But I'm not. I promise I'm wearing pants. But I wish I wasn't wearing pants. If you know what I'm saying. But I've got a story for you this evening that I still can't believe. And I'm going to do it while listening to music, and you can't stop me because I do what I want. And I have to say, I have had the most interesting life I've ever, lived. In at least several reincarnation cycles, to be sure. I must have been like the most boring shit in the world, like a fucking blade of grass or something before, because tell you what I am right now. Losing my fucking mind. And some of you are like, yeah, I know. You haven't really seemed like yourself in a while. And I'm like, you don't fucking know me. I know me, though. I know a lot about me. And I know one thing for sure is I haven't had time to slow down and take care of myself in, roughly 31 years of existence because I've had to grow up pretty fucking fast and take care of some shit that really wasn't my responsibility in my life, but I've always owned it anyway. But did you know I'm friends with a porn star now? Like no joke. True story. Pulling up fucking Pornhub, right? Because like I probably beat my meat more than Charlie Sheen because all I really want in the world is to fucking like know that my existence is meaningful and have a woman talk to me like I fucking deserve to live in this world again, like one used to do when we met at a track meet in Bennington, Kansas, so many years ago. And I haven't had that feeling ever since that last first kiss, so I've been searching for that because sometimes it's nice to pretend that you don't attract women who are batshit crazy. So I don't know what you guys know about the Midwest right now, but a lot of states are banning like access to porn unless you input your age or driver's license info. And like, why would you want to do that on a porn site? Like, I understand you're very conservative states that are doing these things, and you're probably freaking out because of all the trans shit that's on these websites. But like, take a step back. Just because your kid, like the liberals, are trying to convince your kid that they need to grow a dick when they were born with breasts, like just let them make that decision when they turn like 25 and their brain has actually matured a little bit, and if they're really okay with it, ship them off to Thailand so they can be with people who accept them and their social values. But whatever. Or you can send them to Lawrence, Kansas. That's where you really belong if you don't belong anywhere else in the world. It's unmistakable here. That's their slogan. You'll fit in here even if you don't fit in anywhere else. Even if you're sure you don't fit in here, you're still fitting in here because that's the way you feel you belong here, buddy. But I'm making this video because a lot of you have been so worried, but like I don't have time to talk to every single one of you individually, so like it would take hours. And trust me, I know this for a fact because it's taken hours and it's going to take more hours. But I assure you, I'm not insane. I'm just wearing a fucking helmet because I'm fucking retarded and life's fucking retarded, and I'm gonna tell you all about mine. And if you don't like it, you can just click on a different video because it's YouTube and there's millions of them. But to sum up a very long story in the shortest way possible, life's been unbearable lately. Wife isn't being very supportive. I'm gonna lose my job. I'm gonna lose my house. If I both those things happen, she's gonna lose everything too, and so is my child. And I'm not gonna be able to provide anymore because she's asking too much of me around the house and like not like helping me out and sitting on her ass on TikTok and like asking me to do too many things that like she's fully capable of doing. It's just that she's like kind of lazy and like would prefer me to do it, and like I get that, but I'm already stretched too thin here as it is. Like I just need a little, you know, a little help and tender love and appreciation from my wife, who's, said for better rich, richer for poor, and tells me all the time how supportive she is of me while actively doing the opposite. And it's not really her fault. It's just that she's batshit crazy because her life has sucked her entire existence too. And her dad is arguably worse than my dad, and my dad's definitely a piece of shit. So, like, I know she has a low opinion of men in general. She didn't meet a good one until she fucking met me. And I can prove that statistically because she married me. She thought that was a good decision. She thought having a kid with me was a good decision at one point. I bet she still, doesn't regret that because she loves her fucking daughter. So as long as she can keep believing in that and actually fucking work with me while I fucking file for this divorce because there's no love left in my heart anymore after all these things that have happened, and I've tried so hard. But sometimes you can try as hard as you want and it'll never work out. And sometimes the best intentions can have the worst consequences. And I can physically prove this because, to sum up how my life's been, when I told her all that and that I've been feeling suicidal lately, and it freaked her the fuck out because I fucking stare at trains almost every single night, and she fucking, would rather believe I'm a bipolar alcoholic schizophrenic than actually believe, that I finally found faith in God again after all these fucking years of believing I was an atheist, and this is how you've been making me feel. And I was serious when I said I was going to lose my job because you're not helping enough around the house. I wasn't being dramatic like you keep thinking I am. And I have $7 left in my savings account right now because I moved my ass into a Motel 6 when I realized you weren't going to listen to a single thing I'd say, and you're going to fucking twist the narrative because anytime I fucking get mad at you right now, your brain automatically triggers your fucking PTSD from your shitty childhood, and you associate me with your fucking shitty dad, Ray, who I am nothing like. I know we have some similarities because I also like to drink a lot, but that man was batshit fucking crazy. And if you literally left a sock on the floor in your room and forgot to pick it up by accident, he would come into your room and tear your entire room apart and throw all your shit on the floor and trash the house and then make your whole family clean it up. Pretty sure I've never done that to you, so I need you to stop in your brain associating me to anything related to this man. Well, I literally can tell you in an argument that it's too fucking much going on right now, and I can put my shit in my office and close the door and say, please give me space, leave me alone, I'm starting to see red. And you'll come open that door and fucking yell at me, and you'll fucking scream until I can't take it anymore, until fight or flight kicks in, and then you'll block the door so I can't leave. So there's only one option left. And I'm not trying to blame victims here, but there are certain behaviors that you can take to prevent situations, and if somebody's telling you to give them some fucking space, you should probably listen. They're probably trying to tell you something and you're probably not listening. And they're very desperate for you to actually listen to them right now. So you need to stop being so angry and take a step back and fucking breathe. And then go somewhere else for a while until shit can calm down so you can have a rational conversation. Because neither one of you is really being super rational at the moment because it's not possible when the situation's that escalated. But anyway, I'm trying to get her to help me. She decided to do the opposite, so while I'm living in this Motel 6, my cousin Alex, he's obviously very, very quite worried, and he, calls a crisis prevention hotline, and this crisis prevention hotline's whoa. He's been saying things like that. Wow, that's pretty terrifying. Let's go fucking be domestic terrorists and scare the shit out of that woman that's already clueless and doesn't know what the fuck's going on. So they say they're going to call me. They don't call me, but they call my wife and they're like, hey, did you know your husband's trying to kill you? And she's like, what? No, that's fucking retarded. He wouldn't do that. He's like, oh, are you not sufficiently afraid yet? Because you should be, because his cousin Alex told us this, and that scared the fuck out of her because that dude's one of my best friends. And in her mind, she's like, okay, well now I'm terrified because if he was going to tell anybody about something like that, it'd probably be him, I guess. I don't even know why she can fucking justify having a thought like that in her brain. Because, like, if I really wanted my wife dead, I would have OJ'd that motherfucker, and like you would have no idea if I actually did it or not. And if you had the suspicion, you wouldn't be able to prove it because you want to know what you don't fucking do when you commit a murder and why he got away with it if he actually did it. It's like you don't fucking tell people about that sort of fucking thing. That's retarded because if you tell somebody something like that, obviously they're going to try to stop you, you fucking moron. So if you really want to kill somebody and be a fucking psychopathic serial killer for the rest of your life and join BTK in prison, unless you get unlucky enough or lucky enough, depending on your perspective, to be sent to Texas where they're sane and still fucking kill people that don't deserve to live, like, does anybody else think as hard about things in life as I do, or am I completely alone in the entire world? Because I promise you, I've never once felt like I fucking belonged here, and that's why I know I belong in Lawrence, Kansas. I am a misfit and I don't belong anywhere. So I know I belong here, for sure. Because the only other place I'm gonna fit in is in the fucking ninth circle of hell when I'm hanging out with Dante and his inferno, buddy. Because I've walked through my own inferno, and it ain't over yet. But when I'm done, being totally done with all of fucking life and I'm ready to actually go live again in the modern society, and I'm done filing a short-term disability claim and making sure I keep my job and spending 3 days locked in the proverbial jail that is a mental health center, hoping I can leave after day 3, then somebody better buy me the biggest, fattest fucking Hefeweizen on this side of the fucking ocean and roll me one fat fucking blunt. Because we're going to have some conversations. And then I want to come back on my YouTube channel, which is oddly a strange mix of somewhat successful, despite me only like literally doing this for like 2 months. Maybe even less. I don't really know. All my days have kind of blurred together. Have you noticed? And I'm Bert Kreischering this bit right now, even though I don't like Bert Kreischer. Like in terms of, I just like his sense of humor is different than mine in a way that like I don't get it because he's friends with Tom Segura, and I think Tom Segura is hilarious. But I'm not a big Bert Kreischer fan. But what I do appreciate about Bert is that he's a fat fucking funny ass dude who's so secure with himself that he takes his fucking nipples out on goddamn stage and shows them and bears them for the world to see and doesn't give two motherfucking fucks because he knows he's funny and he knows some of you do too, and so he doesn't fucking care, and I appreciate that about him. So here are my titties, just so that porn star can know I'm capable of showing my tits to the world too. And then last thought I'm gonna leave you with is it's okay to not be okay. And when I get back, I'm gonna roast all you motherfucking trolls in my comment section so fucking hard, so get ready, because I will be back. You can't stop me. Because when you check into a mental health center, I don't know if you've ever done that before, but there's a checklist you have to take. And some of those questions are like, so are you planning on killing yourself? And you have to answer no to that question, by the way. Otherwise, they're totally gonna like lock you in there, bro. Because you're a danger to yourself and society. But it's okay to go ask for help, and I hope you can do that. And these videos are for those of you who've been too scared to actually get the help you need, or if you haven't been too scared because you're paralyzed from trauma from the rest of your life and how shitty it's been. Maybe you can't afford it, or you don't have insurance, and the places that you've been calling don't take insurance because some places like only cater to rich people. Um, they're gonna have a hard time. So if you don't have any money in the entire world and you need somebody to talk to, but you can't, but you want to feel like somebody understands, that's who this channel is for. It's not for the rest of you who think you've got figured out, but you actually don't know fucking anything about anything, and you prove it consistently in my comment section. I'm coming back for you, because if all you have to fucking live for is trying to find the lowest person in the entire world and be like, do it, bitch, dig through bedrock, literally find hell. I'm already living in it. You've seen that meme with the fucking dog sitting at the table having a cup of coffee being like, this is fine. Yeah, that's what this looks like in real life. I'm a fucking living meme, and I'm fine with it. Have a good day, guys. I'm not, but I'm trying. See you tomorrow. Please, like, see me tomorrow. Don't kill yourself tonight. But it's okay, you're thinking about it. A lot of us think about it sometimes. But if you're gonna go and do it, may I please make the recommendation that you come up with a really solid, like 100% success rate plan, because I've met far too many people who've made their plan, yeah, let me shoot myself in the head. And I can tell you from personal experience, because I've put an unloaded gun in my mouth before, just to see what your taste in suicide tastes like. It tastes like shit, and you're a fucking retard if that's how you're trying to go out. Because there's a 50-50 chance you're gonna fuck that shit up. And, like, you're now mentally fucking incapacitated. You're now fucking retarded because your plan was fucking retarded and it had a terrible success rate. I've taken like 34 Tylenol and motherfucking ibuprofen and migraine pills before, because it says like on the bottle, you can only have 2 of those or your liver and kidneys will shut down. Well, the truth is, depending on who you are, you can have a lot more than that. So just know, I was like 15 years old when I did that, and it was after the day that I got suspended from school for bullying Kyle, who is also one of my best friends now, by the way, because I am a grown ass man, and I was a grown ass man when I was a junior in high school, and I apologize to this kid for the way I've been fucking treating him his entire fucking life since we had our fucking weird falling out that people tend to have after a kid's so fucking weird that you realize, like, this dude needs to be in a special needs class, but like his parents are way too high up in the school to ever admit that shit or like give him the help he actually needs right now. Apparently, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but like, if you're popping boners in the fucking men's locker room and dancing on a fucking table and it breaks because you're surrounded by a bunch of fucking naked dudes and it's turning you on and you got a dick like a corkscrew, well, you might be a homosexual, buddy. And when you're being raised in a town that's incredibly homophobic, people aren't going to be very nice to you about that, especially when they haven't fucking really learned about what homosexuality is yet. And everybody's like, well, you're gay, dude. You wear flags on your head. I'm like, if you haven't ever kissed a dude, but you've questioned if you might in fact be a homosexual, and that's what's making you so angry all the time, then don't tell me that you for sure know if you are or are not. But think about that for a minute when you tell me I am, because I know what I am. And that's an extremely proud heterosexual male who could not give 2 shits less about what you think about me, unless it's a good opinion, because I am the living embodiment of fucking freedom of speech. And I don't really fucking care what you have to say about it, because if you think I need to shut my mouth, then you don't really believe in freedom of speech. You just like talking about it. And you're the fucking problem. So I'm gonna go take care of shit, because I always go take care of shit. And you guys take care of yourselves as well, because I'll be back. Bye.